The jungle had returned to its vibrant, harmonious self after Leo and Tara's heroic feat of clearing the river. The animals marveled at how the once bickering lion and tiger now walked side by side, discussing ways to make the jungle a better place. Their newfound alliance brought peace and prosperity to the land. However, their journey together was far from over. One quiet morning, as the jungle basked in the golden sunlight, a stranger arrived. A sleek panther named Zira emerged from the shadows of the jungle's edge. Her black coat gleamed, and her piercing green eyes held an air of mystery. She approached Leo and Tara, her voice calm but urgent. "Leo, Tara, I come with news from the far jungle," Zira said. "A terrible drought has struck my homeland. The rivers have dried up, and the animals there are desperate. We heard of your unity and strength in saving this jungle. Will you help us?" Leo and Tara exchanged glances. They had grown to respect one another, but this was a new challenge, one that required them to leave the comfort of their home. After a moment, Leo nodded. "We will help," he said firmly. Tara added, "Lead the way, Zira. Together, we'll find a solution." The three set off at dawn, traveling through dense foliage and across rocky terrains. The jungle animals cheered them on, offering encouragement as they disappeared into the distance. Along the way, Zira explained the dire situation. "Our main water source, the Great Spring, has been blocked by a mysterious force. Some believe it's the work of the Shadow Pack, a group of rogue wolves who have taken over the area," Zira said. Leo growled lowly. "If they're harming the jungle, they'll answer to us." Tara flicked her tail. "Let's not rush to conclusions. We need to understand the situation before acting." After days of travel, the trio reached the edge of Zira's homeland. The landscape was starkly different. Dry, cracked earth replaced lush greenery, and the once abundant spring was reduced to a mere puddle. Animals huddled together in the shade, their eyes filled with desperation. Near the spring stood the Shadow Pack, a group of sleek, dark-furred wolves with glowing amber eyes. Their leader, a formidable wolf named Kale, watched the newcomers approach with suspicion. "What brings you here, outsiders?" Kale growled. "We're here to help," Leo said, stepping forward. "This jungle is dying, and you're standing guard over its last hope." Kale snarled. "We claimed this spring. It's ours now." Tara tilted her head. "But why? What good is water if the jungle around it withers away? Surely you don't want to live in a wasteland." Kale hesitated, his eyes flickering with uncertainty. "We needed to survive. We had no choice." Zira stepped forward, her voice steady. "There's always a choice. Work with us, and we can find a solution for everyone." After much discussion, Kale reluctantly agreed to let Leo, Tara, and Zira investigate the cause of the spring's blockage. The wolves escorted them to the source of the problem, a massive pile of debris that had fallen into the spring's basin during a landslide. Leo inspected the pile. "We'll need strength to move this." Tara nodded. "And strategy. If we're not careful, we could make it worse." Working together, the trio devised a plan. Tara and Zira climbed to the top of the debris to assess its stability, while Leo gathered the wolves to help push the larger boulders. The wolves, though hesitant, followed his lead. As the day wore on, the animals worked tirelessly. Tara's agility allowed her to find the weak points in the pile, guiding Leo and the wolves on where to push. Zira used her stealth to scout for safer pathways, ensuring everyone's safety. Just as the team made progress, a deep rumble echoed through the area. The ground trembled, and more rocks began to slide. Tara and Zira leapt to safety, but the situation grew dire. "We need to stabilize this area, or we'll lose everything," Zira shouted. Leo roared, rallying the wolves and nearby animals. "Don't give up. Together, we can do this." With renewed determination, the team worked faster and smarter. Tara coordinated the wolves, Zira guided animals away from danger, and Leo used his immense strength to clear the largest obstacles. Finally, with one final push, the debris gave way. Water surged through the spring, sparkling in the sunlight as it flowed freely once more. Cheers erupted from the animals, and even Kale looked relieved. As the water revitalized the jungle, Kale approached Leo and Tara. His demeanor was no longer hostile. "You've shown us another way," Kale said, his voice softer. "We were wrong to hoard the water. From now on, we'll protect the spring for everyone." Leo nodded. "Unity is strength. We're all part of the jungle, and we thrive together." Tara added, "Let this be a new beginning, not just for your pack, but for all of us." The return home. With their mission complete, Leo, Tara, and Zira returned home. The jungle animals greeted them with joy, celebrating their bravery and teamwork. From that day forward, the two jungles became allies, sharing resources and wisdom. Leo and Tara's bond grew even stronger, their legendary teamwork inspiring all who heard their story. And so, the tale of Leo, Tara, and the Whispering Jungle lived on, a testament to the power of unity, bravery, and compassion.